All right, we live. All right, what's going on, y'all? So this is the Weapon Wheel podcast. I'm gonna get into everybody in the podcast in a second. First of all, just a few shout outs. Shout out to Zachary Azari, guy who made my logo for the Weapon Wheel podcast. If you have any questions that you want us to answer, we're gonna get to that later in the show. Just ask me on Twitter, #WWP. If you can't make it to this podcast, you can just, if you can't make it to it live, you can just watch it afterwards. Just go to my channel, it'll be in the video. This will also be on SoundCloud if you want to listen to it, and I'm going to try to get it on iTunes. So, got all that out the way. I'm going to let all the guns in the weapon wheel introduce themselves. I'm going to start out with Cookie first. Go ahead and plug your channel.
What's good, people? Cookie Monster. I upload gameplays, commentaries. And yeah, that's it. Play games.
Right. By the way, I'm going to put everybody's link in the description afterwards. Mr. T-Tech, you can go ahead.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. T-Tech from the official WeGameHere.com. Do rants, commentaries, reviews, things like that.
All right. Kid Smooth, you next.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Kid Smooth from the official WeGameHere.com. You can find my channel in the link shortly after the show. Otherwise, I do videos, reviews, talk about games, bullshit.
All right. Hard 8.
Yo, what up? The truth.
And UTX. Yo, this icon is killing me.
Bill Cosby.
And then it's the old school candy at that, bro.
Word.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy ETX. If you don't know who I am, is fuck you.
Man.
You already know who it is. I'm your host. So we're going to get right into it talking about these games and such. Red Dragon couldn't make it. He had to work. Hopefully we'll get him on next week. Oh,
Yeah,
by the way,
Oh, man.
anyway, so first of all, Kid Smooth, Anchorman wanted me to tell you that Tomb Raider sucks, Fallout 4 is better. Those were his exact words.
Jesus.
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, he's crazy over that game, bro.
All right.
I'm just letting you know. So Gamescom. I want to know what everybody's, favorite games out of Gamescom were. What were your highlights? Let's start with UTX.
What you say, bro? I ain't gonna stop. I was not paying attention.
Your highlights at Gamescom. What games did most impress you?
Honestly, I seen it a few days ago. Chase linked it to me. The only games that I really thought, because I don't want to take everybody's, but I don't know if y'all seen the trailer for it was a game called We Happy Few.
Mm-hmm.
That game looked kind of fire. I really don't understand what the hell it was. It seemed kind of like psychopathic, kind of crazy type shit, but it definitely looked fire. And then I'm gonna say Scalebound. I thought Scalebound looked kind of hot.
Yeah. That We Happy Few looked like some type of BioShock inspired game.
Yeah, that's what reminded me too.
I gotta check that out. I ain't seen
Real
that.
crazy.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, look it up. That game looked fire, and that's saying a lot because I'm not an Xbox nigga like that.
That's an exclusive?
I think so.
Maybe.
But you know what exclusive means nowadays. It's not saying.
Yeah, it's just temporary. It's like,
temporary.
it's both the odds. You can just keep it on my house.
You just have to say
Oh, it's an indie game. Okay, let's see.
yeah, it's an indie game.
All right. Hard 8, you next. What impressed you at Gamescom?
Oh, my game was the Sony game. We Not Here. That joint will be in 1080p frames per second. I really like that joint. I'm looking forward to that.
You said We Not Here.
Hey, that shit was fire, bro. Shit, graphics on that.
So there was
4K resolution.
nothing else at Gamescom.
No, my game was. I like Quantum Break. That joint look hot.
All right.
Definitely looking forward to that.
All right. Anything else?
That was it, though.
That was it. Nothing else. Kid Smooth.
I gotta say, it was Scalebound, definitely. I did not expect that from that game. I thought it was gonna, but it looked good. The gameplay that I seen from it, from what it's shaping up to be, I'm definitely looking forward to that. But there was this other one. It's called Ark something with them dinosaurs and some shit like that.
Fire.
It's a PC game.
PC game.
It's a PC game, so that's
An Xbox One. Yeah.
yeah. I got to get on that. I was actually impressed with that. So
It runs like ass on the PC though. I heard.
Oh shit.
It's coming. It's coming to Xbox in the
Is
preview
it-
program in December.
is it currently in game preview for PC, or is it like
It's in,
officially
it's
out
in
for
beta.
Oh,
Or alpha
beta?
probably, I think. One or the other.
Okay.
All right, Mr. T-Tech.
The game that got me was Scalebound, being that it was more of the RPG format, and you know Microsoft ain't been on that since Blue Dragon or Lost Odyssey, so I was happy to see that they opened up their horizon and what games they made besides just always being behind the gun. So if they could fix that frame rate and use whatever they can to fix that, then I'm all for that more. You know, that's the game I got hyped for. And Quantum Break looked amazing, but I want some more release dates for these games, and you know, at least get some betas out there or something.
I think
I was
Quantum.
actually, my bad. I was actually surprised they showed it because obviously it's very early stage, and that's why the frame rate was so low. I'm wondering if that's why that guy, the developer, was like complaining that Microsoft was like showing it off already because it wasn't ready.
Too early.
Yeah, might have been
I
that.
think they need to do something with Quantum Break difficulty level too. Seemed a little too easy.
It does look really easy.
It looks really easy.
See, but the thing is, I don't think is that it's easy. I think for showcasing purposes that they don't want to put something in a position that they can't complete easy in the time allotted. That's because everybody said the same thing about like Scalebound. I was like, oh, it looks too easy. I was like, well, they're not going to showcase a challenge at first.
But Scalebound is going to be a game you got to grind in. It's, you know, you seen the points come up when you hit somebody. That's totally different. But when you're dealing with time, you can manipulate that on your gamer level as a person. So they got to really up that.
Is it? Can you stop the time at any time you want, or is it like a
That's what it look
cooldown?
like.
He
That's
might
what it
have
look like.
he might have a bar or something of something he could do it or something like that.
Yeah, but there's some of the enemies that can move through time.
Oh yeah, with you, yeah.
And they didn't do nothing. They didn't do nothing. They showed the special enemies and they got wrecked.
And he could put like a force field around him. So
Oh
I don't
shit, I ain't see that.
yeah, he could put a force field around him.
Was it Quantum Break that they were showing? But it was like something they were showing that was laggy as fuck, bro. And like I really
That was
thought it
Scalebound.
was
That was Scalebound.
Scalebound. Okay,
Yeah.
bro, that shit. I was like, bro, this looks fire, but it's laggy as hell. And I
I feel
kept
like it's
smacking my damn PC thinking it was my shit. Like,
I feel like it's a real old build of the game. That's why I feel like it's a real old build.
Yeah, Cookie, what's your highlight?
Oh, well, one of the games I've seen that I really like was Battleborn. Looking forward to that. Gearbox. I love Borderlands.
Oh, you like Destiny, so that's not surprising.
whoa, hold on, I'm there with you.
Um,
Hey, hold on. I got a question about that too.
what? Battleborn?
No, all right. It was an article that came out that saying Destiny might be coming to the PC. Is that something that PC gamers want to happen?
I'm sure this PC player
PC
that want it.
gamers love them grinding trash ass games. What's that game that you on the moon and you got a sword and a gun?
Warframe?
Warframe.
Yeah, they
Warframe.
like that trash, and it's
Yeah.
nothing but grinding, repetitive
It's
grinding.
basically the
They
same thing as
love
Destiny.
Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
They'll fall in love.
I'm surprised that it hasn't come to PC
It'll
earlier.
make a good PC game, I
They
think.
said that they basically just threw shots at consoles. I mean, you know they always do, but they basically said it's easy as fuck to design games for consoles versus PC. They said it's gonna take a long time before they can have it officially ready to be trying to make it.
All right. For me, it was probably Mafia 3. I was like definitely going crazy for that. That and
Years in the making.
yeah, that Quantum Break, because you know them third-person games is all my thing. I'm definitely looking forward to Mafia because Mafia 2 was that realness, and the protagonist from the second one is gonna be in the third one, so I'm hyped for that. And the characters finally, you know, we actually got some type of real character, biracial. That's pretty cool. You know, we don't got Franklin from GTA.
Hey, go in depth with that because we were talking about this on GMG and there's a lot of people and a lot of hate
Just a lot of hate out there.
of you know there being a main black character. So like you know, obviously we all niggas, so we static. So, but I've argued with people and you know, and these people are trying to say that it has nothing to do with race. It's the fact that it's Italian mafia, and that's what all that bullshit. And there's different mafias.
Yeah, but you got BMF. Do they not know about BMF?
That's what I'm saying. It's different. It's not just the Italian mafia.
Yeah.
Like, there's way more than that. But I just want to hear y'all thoughts because it just seems like there's a lot of hate for this.
There's always a lot of hate when there's a black lead.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with Prototype 2.
Prototype
It's always
2
like
trash,
that.
though. That's different. But go ahead.
It was trash, but as soon as people seen it was a black guy, it was an outcry.
That's true.
Oh, niggas don't got superpowers. And it was
A lot of people said they was going to buy Prototype 2 either because the character was black.
Well, that's what they're saying now. If you look at the video for the trailer, that comment section is complete racism.
Yeah, the IGN comment section. That's all it is. How can he be like I explained in my video? There was different type of mafias. You know, he's not in the conventional mafia. He's going up against the mafia, but they're still saying they don't want to play as somebody out of the mafia. They want to still play as, you know, the Italian mafia. They want that Goodfellas feel and everything like that. And I'm like, listen, it's a smart change up in my opinion. Instead of giving you exactly what you predicted and exactly what they gave you in the last one, they're giving you it from a different perspective. And you know,
cars from the 50s, open world, driving slow. Right. Now you can change it up, and you know, I'm pretty sure the way that he'll be killing and, you know, kidnapping us, it'll be more upgraded to sadly what's going on in the world today. So I'm all for it.
And I ain't gonna lie, I've been wanting to be Nino from CMB for a long time. I've been wanting to, you know, run the streets and build up my niggas, man. Like, we've been wanting to New Jack City for a minute, so.
Yeah. My highlight of that trailer is when that chick walked up with that.
Bruh, with the,
like, nigga, we
afro?
Nigga, we.
Bruh. To the alligators and shit.
Yeah. It's just crazy because people want to act like they can't. Well, I mean, and like one of the few, there's only like a few games we could probably like list them on our fingers that you play as a black protagonist, and one of the most, you know, successful games that you played as a black person was San Andreas, and that was mostly because it was, you know, Rockstar and they make, you know, good games like GTA, but that was like, it's still arguably the best, you know, GTA game. So
yeah, it's arguably the best GTA game, but he wasn't even a person.
Alright, my bad.
I'm confused. What the hell just happened?
Yo, the sound went out. Hey, what happened?
Yeah.
I think I talking to just bounce.
That wasn't only me? Okay, I thought it was only me.
Nah, I think Tech Tech, you there? I think he might have had an issue.
Okay. My browser freaking crashed.
Yeah, I think Tech might have had an issue, but
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Back. My fault. Using PSN service. Now I was saying, like, you know, the dude from GTA, he wasn't even a man in position and power. I mean, he started off on a bike, you know what I'm saying, coming home off the airport. He had to earn his way into power, as in this dude, he might just, you know, be building a squad and have more of a legendary feel to him.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, people need to give it a chance. You know, they acting like they can't picture themselves as a black person, but you can picture yourself as in any game as a damn dragon trainer and all this other stuff.
Yeah. And not to mention, the majority of them people that are hating on that game are the same people that make black characters on 2K My Players. So they need to stop acting like they're not out here doing this already. Yeah.
Yo, that facial tech, I ain't gonna go too into this, but that facial tech they be having on these basketball games is really trash though. Like it's pretty bad.
Face scanning.
That's because the fucking cameras is trash.
Yeah. Like I remember y'all remember when they was demonstrating at E3 when EA was acting like all these features they had was like new for Live or something, like when like games had this since like the 90s or some shit. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
I had to do that because somebody in here whose name shall not be named kind of destroyed them niggas a long time ago with Live. So they got to show off, you know, they brand new things that they could do because they ain't looking too hot. But this Live 16 actually looking kind of decent though.
Mm.
Everybody's thinking about 2K.
Anybody double dipping?
I am.
Yeah, I'm getting them both.
I gotta see. Like I'll watch some NBA Live Twitch streams before I even make the jump.
Live gonna get the GameFly treatment though.
Oh,
Damn.
Can't you just get live on EA Access?
For like a few hours, yeah.
It's gonna be like 6 to 10 hours they're gonna give you.
listen, they ain't never gonna catch up to 2K. That's the point, and features and all that. But moving on to the next topic, right? So remasters and remakes, right? What I've noticed is like the line has been pretty much blurred between the two because I tried to get like a list. I tried to Google a list of like games that are actual remakes, and pretty much these lists, there's no, there's no line between them. They're just making remakes and remasters the same thing, and I have my own definition of what a remake is, and
No, they're not the same.
yeah, they're not, right? But if you look on the internet, they're pretty much being molded to be the same thing.
Nah.
And with Gears of War, the reason why, like the developer, everything, they're saying Gears Ultimate Edition is a remake. But my problem with that is that's not my definition of a remake, because what they're doing is they're rebuilding the game from the ground up with brand new assets and everything like that. But they're rebuilding the exact same thing. Like it's like the same building but with new parts, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's not exactly my definition of a remake. When I think of a remake, I think of like what happened with like Resident Evil, right? They're pretty much remaking the exact same thing with new parts. So that's why I honestly.
Hold on, wasn't that Resident Evil though?
Not Resident. You said isn't that what they did with Resident Evil?
That was Resident Evil too. It was the same game with new parts.
But like certain things, I feel like way more things changed.
Nah, nigga, you can't choose, and it's a remake.
I'm just saying, like I feel like even certain mechanics about the game changed. Like I'm still taking their word for it if they say Gears Ultimate Edition is.
But don't Gears got 5 new missions though?
No, that's from the PC version. That's from the PC version.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
I don't know. I just want to hear your opinion
We
on it.
got a new story. Like,
No, I just seen
90
something
minute
crazy.
Story.
I just seen something crazy. Ori in a Blind Forest Definitive Edition.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Shit,
5 months
come
out.
out?
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Yeah, for the
5 months
Xbox One and PC.
Did that
What
game
the
just come out 2
It,
weeks ago?
that shit just dropped.
Came
That's
out 5
not.
months
Come
ago.
on, that ain't real, is it?
That
Yeah, it's
came out-
real. It's real.
No,
Oh,
it's
that's
real.
free.
But
Oh,
yeah,
that's
let me-
God.
I just feel like a remake though is something more extreme. But
To
what's
me,
your opinion on it?
I'm
Like-
different with that.
There's games that's been remade, like for example, like when that Final Fantasy VII, right? That's gonna be, you gotta assume that's gonna be obviously a legit remake.
Hmm.
Whereas I think the whole thing, I think I wouldn't call Gears of War Ultimate Edition, even though I think it's a legit how you should do a remaster. I wouldn't call it a remake. I would call it a remaster. I think there's 3 types that we're flirting with. We have, because I wouldn't put, let's say, Gears of War Ultimate Edition and let's say the God of War 3 remaster or Halo Master Chief Collection and Uncharted remaster, and as like, okay, these are all remasters. I think you have like your an ultra port, a remaster, and then a remake.
Yeah, like God of War is just a 1080p 60 frames update. That's all it is.
Yeah,
Yes,
the thing is, I can't call that a remaster.
Yeah.
That is a remaster.
See,
So then
that,
what would,
I think I'm the same way with 8, because to me a remake is when you give a old game, give it brand new features, brand new things that it didn't have in the original version, and a remaster is just taking the old game and giving it better graphics and making it run faster. That's what I think it is.
I feel like- I don't think that Gears Ultimate Edition is a remake. I feel like it's more of a remaster because I feel like a remake is supposed to be like if they change like some of the mechanics in Gears of War 1, if that changes some of the mechanics and add like new mechanics to make the gameplay a lot more smoother, because you're still getting stuck on walls in Gears Ultimate Edition, all that stuff that happened in Gears of War 1. So I feel like it's still the same game, not really a whole remake.
I give you that. I give it like half because there's things in that game that you couldn't do in Gears of War 1 that
Like
they
the
took
marketing
from
stuff.
Gears 3 and Gears of War 2 and put it in that. So to me, that justifies it more of a remake. But I get more or less what you're saying.
But it is built from the ground up, rebuilt
Yeah.
ground up.
Like when it comes to like Final Fantasy VII BG, like how do you feel like it should stay its core as in the caption text, or you think they're gonna do some voice acting?
I think it could work if they just kept it text, but I think in 2015, I think the magic of that game was in the fact that it was only text too, like because you created your own imagination of like how they sound, I guess.
And you
And,
name
like,
the characters.
yeah, you made the characters up in your head. So I'm really not sure about that. You know, they said they're going to change a lot of things. It's going to be the same at the core. So I'm not even sure about that. But yeah, Final Fantasy VII is obviously going to be a way more extreme remake than anything else because it's
how many years?
Like, what, 14 years? Something like that. So, and yeah, with Gears, I feel like that is the epitome of a good remaster. That is what a remaster is supposed to be. Like even Uncharted and God of War, those are just 1080p 60 frame updates. That's all it is. Gears is an actual true remaster. But I don't know. I'm just a little iffy on the remake title.
So let me ask you, what would you consider Killer Instinct? Is that a remake or a remaster?
That's a remake.
That's a remake.
That's a remake.
Yeah, I would put that
That's
in a remake.
That's like a re-release.
Yeah.
Reboot, remake,
change. Even from the parrying in the game and everything, it's completely changed.
Did you see they coming out with the Dead Island remaster?
What?
Oh no, because they can't afford to make the next one. That's
What the hell is going on this gen?
Doing trash, man. I mean, it's terrible. But yeah. I mean, I guess like they're just gonna continue to blur the lines and everything like that. And Sony said it's likely that they may come out with more remasters. I don't know what game they would remaster next.
They are. We keep buying them. Of course they are.
What major franchise what major exclusive would they do next? I can't even think of.
Unless they're gonna do the what's that Warfighter, that spaceship
Warhawk.
Warhawk, yeah,
The second one fell off though. Nobody even wanted it.
they'll probably do like
could do I don't
Heavy
know
Rain.
I don't know if y'all really fuck
Heavy
with
Rain. Yeah, they could put together
a bundle. Heavy
Quantum
Rain.
Break.
Oh, when they doing Beyond Two Souls?
Quantum Dream games.
Beyond Two
Souls is coming.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I would like Siphon Filter to be honest.
2 cut scenes. That's coming.
I can't lie. I would buy the Heavy Rain was good. I liked it.
I never got to play Heavy
good,
Rain.
but
Me neither.
I ain't finished it.
When I went to go get Heavy Rain, they tried to give me an open copy and sell it to me as new. I was like, no, I want plastic around my shit.
I think you made a video on that shit.
That was a whole nother situation. But I went to go get Heavy Rain like back in 2011, and she was like, "It's brand new." No, bitch, I want plastic.
Yeah. The thing
Factory
about
seal.
and when I look in these comment sections when somebody makes a video, like I was looking at somebody's comment section recently, and then he was talking about Sony bringing more remasters. Like the people in this community hate remasters until it's a game they want, and I don't understand that. Like, you're not gonna remaster until it's the game you want.
That's true.
Because I was ecstatic when Borderlands finally came out, and I said, "Yeah,
Man,
nigga, fuck all y'all niggas. They don't like Borderlands."
I'm guilty of that.
Anything Uncharted comes out, I'm buying it, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's going digital. It's whatever. It can make it, I'm buying it.
The thing about me, if a remaster come out, I don't really care. If I don't care about the remaster, I'm not gonna say anything about it. I don't know why everybody make a big deal about them coming out.
That's
If
what
you
I'm
don't want
saying,
it, don't buy it.
Like, listen, if Rockstar decide to make a Red Dead Redemption remaster right now, ain't nobody complaining. Ain't nobody saying shit.
Hell no. People gonna be like, "Oh well, this time it's okay."
Yeah, exactly. Like, I just feel like, yo, you got to take the remasters with whoever gives them. Like, you can't like knock one and then, oh, this one's
really
great.
I'm just saying though, like it's something.
really only the Xbox dudes knocking PlayStation remaster.
I'm just saying, ain't nobody asking for no Dead Island, fam. Like,
That's I don't know about all
Ori
that.
and the Flying Forest remaster after like
Prototype.
or they doing
Nobody ain't want Sleeping Dogs either. Like, what the?
Yeah, what's that PlayStation game that came out on PS3? The fighting game, the All Stars Battle Royale, something like that. They doing that shit too. Like, ain't asking for that, fam.
I hope they don't do that.
Please don't. That's like remastering Phantasy Star Online or something.
Question though, what would Grand Theft Auto 5 be considered though?
Would you?
Probably
That's a port. That's a
That's
just
a port.
straight
That's not
port.
remaster. That's a port.
Yes, it's a port. Yeah.
yeah, that's a port. That's all that is.
Definitely a port.
Yeah, so these remasters is they still gonna be coming for a while. They still gonna be coming.
People gonna buy them. They
As
sell.
long as they making money, they gonna keep coming.
Easy money.
Easy money.
All right. So next is, by the way, make sure y'all hit me up on Twitter for any questions you want to ask the cast. I'm gonna start checking in a while, so just ask me a question on Twitter, #WWP. Next is the power of the cloud.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh shit.
This like fire. This like. Here it go.
Dun 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 dun.
All right. So, I don't even know. To be honest with you, like I'm not I don't feel like I have much opinion on the cloud, just because I feel like it's all just it's been all talk so far, really. Besides the crackdown demo, it's all like allegations of what it could do and claims. So I don't know what to really feel about it. Hardy, you can go because I'm sure you want to say something.
Oh man. No, listen. I just don't believe that it can provide the power of 20 Xbox Ones. I don't believe that. I don't. And up until now, we haven't seen anything. And if they do have this type of power at their fingertips, why isn't all the exclusives benefiting from it?
That's kind of how I feel, because is Crackdown confirmed to be like 1080p 60 frames? All
That's what I asked.
Hell no.
Exactly. That's what I asked. I was like,
cell phone game, but I ain't gonna say nothing though.
what I was asking was like, if all right. It's pretty much all smoke and mirrors, man, honestly. And it's like, if they could do that, then that's like saying that all Xbox One games are going to be 60 frames per second, 1080p, hands down. It's going to be on PC standards. And
online only.
Online only when you do it. And I just can't see it. You know, I'm not finna, I don't know, man. I don't know. Wait till it comes out. That's all I can say.
That's what I mean, just wait.
Exactly. Just wait. You know
my take on it is like, I mean, they just seem really confident when they're talking about it, and it's like I don't know. Reason why anything can happen. There's a lot of tech and a lot of stuff that's out there that we don't know about, and a lot of stuff that's behind the scenes that we don't know about it. So I would never be the first to like read to say no, it's not possible. I think it's possible. It's going to have some limitations. I definitely think it's possible. I don't know how powerful it is, no, but that's going to be seen. I think in the next couple months.
But
we're going to get more evidence.
Hold on. The cloud has already been used. We already know this.
Yeah.
So that's possible, but the power of 20 Xbox Ones.
That's what I'm about to ask them, because it's like, all right, if they saying that it could make it that strong, it's like saying that we're gonna have a 15-year till we go to the next generation with this Xbox One.
Basically.
Why are we upgrading? This is the last console until till my kids go to freaking high school and college or whatever. Why would we need to upgrade?
And
the next Xbox, it's like, why would we need to upgrade ever?
What kind of bandwidth do you need to have this?
2 to 4 megabytes.
4 megabytes.
You know damn well most people don't have that shit.
2
to 4 megabytes.
Upload or download?
I don't really know much about like
2 to 4.
That ain't shit.
That ain't shit. That ain't nothing.
My thing is 20 Xbox Ones though, fam. Like, so is it just this one game, or just like for future references, all these games is gonna be like 20 Xbox Ones?
No, I think it's just really honestly talking about the capability of what they can do. I don't think we're actually going to see anything anytime soon that actually shows like 20 Xbox with the power capable of 20 Xbox One.
They got that capability, but Windows 10 is fucking up though. Still, like I don't understand how that works. Like, how can you have that power? Oh my, I don't know.
That's
bro.
a lot of damn.
They reaching, bro. They reaching.
Hold on,
They reaching for surprise.
Isn't Halo 5 720p?
I think at the moment it is.
At the moment it's 720.
At the moment it's 720. That's the last one we seen. They're saying that,
which was the beta we played like in December.
Yeah, it was 722 in the beta.
Yo, what that
probably get it
shouldn't
to
even be a thought. 720p shouldn't even be a question.
Maybe they're still doing, like, I don't know, the research and getting it ready. So maybe we'll see it in future exclusives.
Yeah.
But that's the easy way out of the conversation, man. It's like,
I don't know, maybe it ain't ready yet.
My nigga, like, it wouldn't be nowhere near bad if he had said it's the power of 2 Xbox Ones, 3 Xbox
20
Ones.
though,
This
bro.
nigga said 20, fam.
That's like saying I'm about to put this shit in protective glass because I don't want this thing to ever break, dog. Like, it's the best thing ever. Like, I don't know, man.
And the crazy part of all this, people still are like believing in what these developers are saying and running with it, even after all the things that happened with
All the
previous
lies.
games.
After all the things we did.
All the lies.
The power of 20 Xbox Ones, that's more powerful than a $12,000 PC. I mean,
Whoa.
it is. It is.
Shit.
I mean, shit.
I ain't seen
So we've been lied to in the past, right? Because, right, listen,
Plenty of
they
times.
showed off Watch Dogs. They told us how great it was, and we've seen how that turned out. Correct?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So why do we have to run with this? That's what I was saying when I was doubting the cloud. You dig? But, you know, it is what it is, man.
Mm.
Yeah.
Real quick, so speaking of downgrades and everything, which I think we saw the Division kind of. It didn't look like what it did at E3 when we saw the.
Hell
Oh, yeah, that been chopped. It been chopped.
Man, I don't know what Ubisoft be catfishing on purpose. But yeah, someone asked, what do we expect out of the Division? Like, what do you expect out of it? Because I think it's clearly not a third-person shooter like we thought it was. It seems to be more of an RPG. And Jameel Gray 21 asked that on Twitter. What are your impressions on?
I don't trust Ubisoft at all. I don't trust them at all. I don't believe that. Listen, I don't even watch they shit. They trailers and all that. I don't want to see none of that. Get out of here. They frauds, man.
I'm still worried about Rainbow Six and the jump, and to think about the Division is gonna be like, what is it? Online only, right?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yep.
Kind of like how
Yeah.
Destiny is.
Yeah,
Yep.
man. Good luck with that shit.
And Ubisoft servers, nah, I can't trust them with that.
Yeah,
They
they
gonna fuck that
made
game
me
up.
go buy Watch Dogs twice, man.
We gotta hold on. We gotta use their login to get to.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Play dog shit.
Yeah.
No, why?
Trash. All right. So after that question, next topic. Backwards compatibility. How important is it? Does it matter to you? It's Kid Smooth. You go ahead.
Backwards is as important as everybody was asking for before. So if it was important, last year and years before that, I don't see why it shouldn't be any different this time around. The only reason why backwards compatible, like me, there's some of you guys that are collectors. I'm not really a collector. Sometimes I wish I was. So my 360 and his games are gone, or whatever I have digital, I have. So if I had, like, for example, right now, I would still be playing Gears 2 and Gears 3, but I don't have them anymore. So I think that having the option to play your old games is a big deal, and I think like, for example, I got a bunch of friends, and this dude finally just got on the Xbox One. They'll be playing like the games, like the sports games and shit, and some of the recent games that are like multi-plat that came out for the 360 and Xbox One, PS3, and PS4, but they'll be on the Xbox. I'm like, well, damn, I would be more than happy to play that with him if I had the Xbox 360 version, and if it was backwards compatibility, I could just pop that in and play with him, be in the same party and everything. Because that's the Xbox One that acts like an Xbox 360 from that point. So I think it's better than what people are letting off, and I think there's nothing wrong with backwards compatibility. Backwards compatibility as a feature just shouldn't be downplayed. Is it like go out and get an Xbox One because you can play Xbox 360 games? No, but to say that it's not a good option, that's just bullshit.
All right.
All right. Okay.
Go ahead.
It's my turn.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't care about backwards compatibility. It's cool to have. Okay, if it's there, great. But the way that people was reacting when they announced it, I don't understand why. I just don't see it.
I was more impressed by the fact that they were able to do it and they listened.
Mm.
I think it was a big deal. It was fan service. And
I mean, they listened. But why did they listen?
Because that's what you're supposed to do. I don't know. That's what you're supposed
They
to
in
do.
the hole.
Listen.
They listen because they in the hole. That's what it is. That's called bullshit. What my thoughts on backwards compatibility is that I believe it's good, but I believe the impact would have been better if it launched with it, being that the fact when it was real dry out here and we were trying to force games and people was going back. I believe that it would have been good to have those games to go back to, because the communities on 360 is still popping to this day. But to have it now, and my next gen backlog is as long as it is, I ain't go back since. And I got Mass Effect 1, and I didn't even test it out. It's just like it could do it. That's it.
It would have been good in this 9-month drop the Xbox One had.
Yeah.
I just don't understand.
Shots fired.
My only thing is I don't understand this. I think the reason why a lot of people aren't like, there was a lot of people that was gassed up because I was kind of like, meh, but it just, I'm not gonna get excited for something that should have came with these systems in the first fucking place. Like, they should have been here from the jump street. These systems are, air quotes, this powerful, so much better than last gen. Why can't they do some of the same things that last gen? I mean, hell, you can't even stay in a party on Xbox One half the time. You still get kicked out. I ain't gonna talk about PlayStation servers and shit like that. Like, so, like, how am I gonna be super ecstatic? Like, I've been playing Gears of War 1. I played it a few times on Xbox One, and it does bring me back to, like, the Xbox 360 days, like we was discussing earlier before we started this. But it's something that should have already been there, and I'm not gonna gas it up just because they finally did an update, because we've been lied to them about it before. They said it couldn't be done before, and here it is now.
Well, they said the Xbox didn't work without Kinect also, but
Yeah.
you know, we shouldn't doubt what they tell us. We shouldn't doubt what they tell us.
I think the problem
didn't they Photoshop that picture with all the backwards compatibility games?
Yeah,
I
All
remember
those
that.
games.
Like stuff like that makes you like, like, you know, question like what
Made
they
it seem
saying.
like it was like 10,000 games, but it was only
You
like
understand?
100.
You know why backwards compatibility didn't launch, because you seen what they was trying to do to us, right? Like, Microsoft was like, "Fuck y'all, niggas."
Yeah, it wouldn't have worked out with that plan. Yeah. And I think the other problem with the backwards compatibility is the number of games that are currently compatible. Isn't it like less than 30?
Yeah. It's the best games on there to do it right now is Gears of War and Mass Effect.
Mass Effect game, yeah, it's a Mass Effect
The
game.
other ones are like Viva Pinata, Banjo-Kazooie.
All the rare collection
Super Meat
games.
Boy, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, how long is it going to take them? How long does it take? Because it's a game-by-game basis. How long does it take them to work on each game to get it backwards compatible?
This is what they said.
It's just a matter of approval.
Exactly what they said. I mean, again, we've been lied to, but they said that it's nothing but an on and off switch. They have to get the company's verification to say it's okay.
But
so it's the companies that's holding it up, supposedly.
But if Activision says no, and that's the most requested game, then what's the real point? Because everybody really want Black Ops 2 on the Xbox.
Don't understand why.
Black Ops 2, Red Dead Redemption, and Skyrim are like the top 3 games.
And I don't know if Activision gonna approve, because they ain't even approve of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare for the PS4 to do that whole share thing they got going on.
And the thing, like, to go on the way you saying, I also agree that they're not going to improve. They're not going to allow some of these games to be backwards compatible, especially if they plan on coming out with a remastered or remake version of those games on next gen anyway. So if they're going to come out with these games in the future, they're not going to fucking allow Xbox to say, yeah, go ahead, use this. They're going to lose crazy money doing that.
Yeah.
Okay. Backwards compatible game or remastered game? If you had the choice.
Remaster. How about the remaster?
I take remaster all day.
I ain't about all this TV, monitor, all this shit to look at old games.
All right.
Remaster all day.
Kids move.
I think it depends on how much that remaster is going to cost. Because
Prophecy?
Not there?
Okay. You took a break?
Yeah, I said remaster.
Okay, he said remaster.
Oh, okay.
Kids Move was trying to say something else.
Yeah, what you were saying, Kids Move?
No, I said it depends on how much the remaster is going to cost. Because some of them be trying to get away by putting it at like $60 and or $50, and I think that's too much. So like if it's going to be like, I'll take a $30, even $40 remaster over the backwards compatibility title unless I already have the game. Then I'm not going to get it in a remastered version.
I would always go with remaster, just because I feel like when you play these last gen games on, like, now through backwards compatibility and on your, you know, your TV or monitor or whatever you got, it looks like a VHS. Like that's why I can't, like, that's why I don't like PlayStation now, because I swear I'm watching a VHS. It looked horrible to me. But no, I haven't tried it out recently. I don't know if it's any different, but yeah. So I prefer remasters because of that. Tomb Raider, right? So we all know that Crystal Dynamics and Square Enix decided to announce Tomb Raider's release date on PS4 and PC before, before the game came out, and that was some weird shit. That was, I ain't gonna lie, that's some weird slimy stuff. In a way, I feel like it's a little bit slimy.
That's bad business.
Yeah, they know where the money at, man. They trying to make sure people,
But has that been done before, where there's been like a timed game?
No.
No.
And then they announced the release dates before?
Xbox don't get no respect around here.
So that's never been done before, right? So why did they do it? Why did they do it to?
I wonder if they was like reading like the subreddit about it, and it was like, you know what? I feel like these people are walking away from this whole franchise. So fuck it, let's just release this date. I don't know, bro.
They already killing it, releasing it on November 11th, the same day as Fallout 4.
True.
So they already murdering the game. That's stupid. They need to push it back or forward. Something.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm getting Tomb Raider or Fallout, but these Fallout dudes are loyal. Like,
Yeah,
that's a big game. That's a bigger game than Tomb Raider.
Oh yeah, that fan base way stronger.
Yeah, these dudes are fanatics. But yeah, I don't know. Like I found that crazy that they really did that, and I know like Microsoft ain't have. I thought there would be like some type of clause in their like contract or whatever that like, no, you can't do that, like some non-disclosure, but apparently there's not.
You think it won't be no like lawsuit later on after the game is released?
Yeah,
and
that's what I think.
And they look at the numbers like, yo, I think we was projected to sell this, but since that news, they're gonna, people gonna hold off. I think it might be a lawsuit after the game the first week sales.
I mean, they've been, Square Enix been around a long time, so they know what they're doing. You feel me? They ain't gonna jam themselves up like that.
Oh no, man! Like I can't see Microsoft suing them after. I don't know. I feel like if they did this, it has to be legal. I don't think they're just gonna do something that's clearly illegal or a breach of contract.
That's true.
I think they were just giving Microsoft the courtesy, I guess, and like, okay, we'll hold off, but not long enough. Like, what? It's 3 months before. Like, Jesus.
Yeah, I would have. God damn, you could have waited to the release date. Like.
Yeah, how did that make you feel, Kid Smooth? How did that affect you?
Why you said it like he emotionally?
God damn.
I know he's an Xbox guy, man. That's all.
All right, I'll be real honest with you.
Listen, I feel like Kid Smooth. Hold on. I feel like Kid Smooth is not being himself right now. Bring that Xbox out. Come on, man. You know what you are.
All right. So
embrace it. Embrace it.
The whole thing, I really thought Square Enix was being shady. I told everybody I felt that I thought they really broke an NDA, and I said Microsoft is playing cool now, but I think once after a few weeks after that game is like 6 months out, something's gonna happen where they're gonna have there's something in that damn clause that they got with Crystal Dynamics and Square Enix that protects that. Microsoft is the most strictest company when it comes to NDAs. Even to their indie guys that make games for their box, they got the most strictest NDAs. I cannot imagine where you say, I got a partnership with these dudes, with a big publisher like Square Enix, to release a game exclusively on my console. They're in partnership to help me promote the game as my game as an exclusive for at least a year. For them to come out in the summertime to say that, hey, this game's going to be available on this platform and that platform this time this year, almost killing my pre-order potential. Like I thought it was shady. I thought it was shady as hell. But
here we go. Go ahead, play it. My bad.
No, it's like as it personally, it didn't like hurt me. I'm still getting Tomb Raider. I'm still buying
pre-order. You're ready to cancel your pre-order.
No, I'm saying I'm speaking as in far as Microsoft. Like they probably set a bar. Like, okay, we expect to get this many pre-orders on this game by this such and date. By Square Enix coming out and saying, hey, this game that you think you can only get on your Xbox is coming to the PlayStation 4 and the PC. It's gonna be in with PC like early 2016. So that's anywhere between January and March, and then PS4 fucking sometime November of 2016. The fact that even though it says okay, it's coming, but it's coming at a later date, people know it's still coming. And I think Square Enix didn't give Xbox the courtesy. and I think it was just a shady ass move. Now I don't know if Tomb Raider was like a Don Matrix deal, and they kind of just said, and Phil Spencer, they didn't really give a damn about it or anything like that. So who knows? But I
they
still
give a
think
damn about it. Trust me, that Twitter was on fire. Niggas was mad that shit got leaked.
Didn't they know already from the jump when they announced Tomb Raider that was gonna come?
Yeah,
anyway, like did they announce that technically? Did they announce that when they first announced Tomb Raider?
Yeah, they said it. No,
we all knew it was coming anyway.
Yeah.
Who didn't know it was coming?
Yeah, it was coming.
That's what I'm saying.
The thing is, it's the language that they speak. Like they will never speak of any other platform. They'll just say what it is for their platform. So they weren't going to speak. And so I would assume that Square Enix and Crystal Dynamics would be under the same, gag order. You know what I mean? So otherwise it kills like the announcement. If their push is holiday 2015, there has to be some sort of like date where it's like, okay, you cannot announce this game for this
like
platform
a clause in the contract.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise,
it wasn't there. I don't think it was there.
But
Otherwise,
under
that was a stupid
under
deal.
any circumstance, any machine that runs the game and get it first is on plan. I would never cancel my pre-order for which machine gets it first and runs the shit. That's just how the shit goes. I wouldn't even think about canceling my pre-order.
No, I'm not canceling my pre-order. I mean, I didn't pre-order the game yet. I'm getting it physical, but I haven't pre-ordered the game. It'll probably be like, I probably won't pre-order. I'll probably just go the day that it comes out and pick it up.
People still pre-order games. I know people still do that.
I don't know what the point of it is anymore. I mean,
really no point. Anymore.
they can't run out of.
I already got Gears, but it wasn't like I'm pre-ordering it. I just got it and got it out the way. You see what I'm saying?
Unless you like want to get off, ahead of time or something like that. But these stores don't run out of copies, and you don't like all the stuff they claim you get for pre-ordering the game. Don't they give it to you anyway?
Yep, they give it anyway.
Give it to you later on anyway.
Yeah.
DLC.
So,
Or you
then when the
get the same version.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me hit y'all one of these questions from Twitter. Let me see. Okay, Jack moved Johnny. I think this is a little bit too soon, but he's asking, what do we think Game of the Year for 2016 will be? I can't even think of
what.
Game of the Year 2016. What do we think it will be?
We
already know what Jack chooses. We already know what he chooses.
There's a lot of games.
I don't think it will be. I don't know, man. I know it ain't gonna be Batman from what I seen.
No, he mean next year.
Next year.
Next year?
He's not even talking about this year. He's talking about next year. That's why I said it might be too soon.
That's way too soon.
Nah, that's way too soon.
Yeah, Jack, we
gotta see the Powder Cloud first, bro.
True.
What do you think gonna be Game of the Year next year?
Well, my personal opinion for which is not gonna be it would be Scalebound because that's something I want. But something that may get Game of the Year, shit, probably I don't know, man. I can't really say. It's way too soon for me.
It's gonna be an RPG game.
Uncharted 4. It's gonna be Uncharted 4.
How about we say this year? Like, what is it gonna be this year?
It'll be Mass Effect if it comes out 2016.
Man, if Mass Effect
Please.
Nah, it'll probably go towards Uncharted 4.
What if Kingdom Hearts come out next year? Something like that. I don't know.
If any of those RPGs come out next year, it's gonna be an RPG
like
game that wins Game of the Year.
What about this year?
Oh, I still can't decide that either.
Them damn nerds gonna give it to Fallout.
Yeah, they are.
I'm gonna go with Tomb Raider for one time, man.
Hey, can I ask
2013 and
Hold on,
2014 Game of the Year.
Didn't you get Tomb Raider Game of the Year over something?
Yep, I gave it 2013. I'm gonna give it 2013.
It was some
losing your
game.
mind
I
back
can't remember
then.
what game you gave it over.
Hey, that last Tomb Raider was dope.
You gave it over.
Listen. I enjoyed that last Tomb Raider, but when I went to go play it a second time, it was boring as hell.
Listen, Laura's the GOAT. That's all I'm gonna say.
This man BG.
All right.
No, listen, you got Dying Light. That was a good game.
It was.
Oh shit, that ain't in the running for no damn Game of the Year though.
Not Game of the Year though.
Hold on. Did you beat Dying Light?
Hey, did anybody here beat The Witcher?
I didn't buy The Witcher.
Everybody give up on The Witcher or what?
No, I beat The Witcher. Real gamers beat The Witcher.
Hey, my fault, bro. My fault.
Real gamers beat The Witcher. That's all I'm saying.
I didn't buy that game. Skip that.
Hold on, who all got The Witcher and didn't beat it?
Me.
That would be me, sir.
Me, sir.
I'm fake. I ain't real. You right.
The Witcher is a good game.
All right. I guess.
Hold on, you don't think The Witcher a good game, but Rocket League is?
Listen.
Micro machines with a ball?
I ain't say it's not a good game. It just wasn't for me. Listen, Rocket, you can keep denying Rocket League if you want.
Rocket League, fun.
People have spoken on Rocket League, son.
Man, listen, I don't understand how
5 million already.
Listen, the people have spoken, son.
How you put down Witcher but pick up Rocket League?
People have spoken.
Multiplayer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Multiplayer.
Go straight to multiplayer.
Life.
Listen, Rocket League might be the best sports game of the year, son. That's real talk. Better than Madden.
Over 2K?
Better than best sports game of the year,
This
son.
nigga don't even play 2K though.
Listen.
Oh.
I got 2K13.
Hey, that nigga BG put on one 2K gameplay with the Knicks and never did it again.
2K13.
It's still
Hey, BG, man. You reaching like them niggas with the 20 Xbox One power. I love
It's real.
I play Rocket League like crazy, but
That 2K,
sports
bro?
game, fam, I don't know about that.
All right, when that gets sports game of the year, y'all gonna be live.
No, but see, it depends on what sports games you like because you
First of
got
all, one thing that's holding it back is not on Xbox, so it's not on every platform.
It's coming to Xbox.
It's coming to. It's coming to.
But it's not now.
No.
Xbox don't want it.
Oh yeah, suppospostly they don't want it. Supposedly they don't want it.
Supposedly Rocket League is trash.
It's trash. Yeah, supposedly it's trash.
I can be the truth, bro.
You know they don't like indie games.
Yeah, they hate new games, but guarantee if it was exclusive though.
No, that's untrue. There's a lot of indie games we
Oh,
like.
let's hear it, Kid Smooth. Let's hear it, player.
Come on. All right, so Ori and the Blind Forest was an indie game, and it was a
really
critically acclaimed indie.
Hey, that one game was fire. The two brothers or the two brothers shit where you control both of the brothers with both of the analogs. That was kind of fire.
That was on PS3, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was on Xbox 360 and PS3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Damn, I got a freaking list of them. I got a great deal of indies on my Xbox that I do enjoy that are both multi-plat, but anything like I don't. I mean, when
the problem is it's not everybody in the Xbox community.
Yeah, the thing
But
is,
it's a lot of these loonies that are like in the comment section talking about indie garbage station 4, but all the indies on, that's where it comes from.
their point is with that is that, for example, all right, so you know how PS4 outpaced Xbox in games, and most of that is due to indie titles. They have a lot of indie titles that we haven't gotten yet, or just exclusive to like PlayStation 4 and PC. And a lot of those indies aren't probably like the greatest things to choose from.
yeah, but the pro Xbox channels was only bragging about indies when it came to Max First Brotherhood because it was 1080p. They ain't beating shit. They just bragged about it.
They had to grab that.
And I'm still waiting on that fraud to reply to my Twitter. Fuck.
Oh man,
Oh,
what's going on?
oh no.
Oh man, I'm gonna stay out of this. I'm gonna duck my head. No bullets.
Hold on, that's T-Tech. That's over niggas not playing games, right?
Yeah, damn right. Yeah, I tagged you in that post. That nigga still ain't reply to me.
Okay, it's gaming. It's gaming. Speak about it. It's gaming. It's gaming.
Heck out of here.
So what happened?
There's a lot of people that don't play games around here.
Are you referring to that thing, to that party we was in?
Oh no. This is me. I tagged One Stop for Gamers because he made a comment saying that he's not really into Gears 1 and 2, but when I went to his achievements, it ain't even show he ever inserted disc and press start.
That's an alternate account. Leave him alone.
What?
Oh,
I'm waiting. I'm just waiting on a reply.
Leave him alone.
oh shit.
It's not a shot. Just send me a screenshot on Twitter and we cool.
No, he replied with Call of Duty on PS4.
Keep it gaming, bitches. Keep it gaming.
Gaming over here.
Oh man, keep the peace. Keep the peace.
Keep it gaming, bitches.
This is the first podcast. We're gonna keep it clean. My fault,
Keep it
BG.
peace,
I'm acting out of
peace.
character.
And we already know everybody everybody
the guy
has a
that-
multiple account. So if you
you know
don't
the
see
guy
it on
that
the first
attacked me
name,
the
you
other
gotta
day?
look for the second name. All right.
Listen, the guy that attacked me the other day also has private accounts.
Offshore accounts, money just coming out of tax.
Yeah, they offshore accounts.
I haven't played
Listen, man, some people don't like to show off their trophy list. I don't see the problem.
Man.
I don't see the problem. They don't want you to know what games they playing. That don't mean that. That's the way I see it.
I haven't played my my Xbox at all since like 3 years ago. I sold my Xbox 360, and I guarantee I've played more games than all these people that claim to be.
But
gamers.
at least you can go out there and admit that. How you gonna do a video saying, you know, I wasn't really into Gears 1 and 2? Then when somebody go and just with some free time and be like, yo, bro, it ain't even saying you put disc in.
I will say that, like, there's in the comment section there was like some people telling me to invite such and such to their podcast, and I'm like, yo, I've never seen this man play a game before in my life. Like, I'm not inviting nobody on my podcast unless I've seen you play a game. Like, they have YouTube channels, they talk about game, and I've never seen them play a game before. I can't bring that type of person on here. I got to see some evidence of you, like, having your hands on some thumbsticks one time.
He ain't replying a week. Now he gonna make a video because he gonna watch this podcast. Watch. Look at this dick eater.
All right, so
He ain't reply all week. Make a video now though. Fraud ass niggas, man.
Oh, man.
No, I think One Stop for Gamers is cool, so I think he got a valid, excuse for why.
Hey, he got 3 kids. I got 3 kids. Let's get him rolling. I'm married. He married. Let's get it rolling.
All right, next topic. Media bias. Does it really exist? And is it really media bias is what it is?
God damn
You know,
it.
because they say, the media is on the side of the PS4, and they twist everything to be in the PS4's favor and Sony's favor and everything like that.
Can I start this? Can I kick this off?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna kick this off right here, man. Now, last generation, in the beginning, the media was destroying the PS3. Every article, every day, it was crazy. Now the tables have turned. Now all of a sudden there's media bias. It ain't no media bias. Whoever deserved to get trashed, get trashed. Period.
Okay. Okay. Sounds cool. Kids Move, you want to reply to that?
I think there's a fair share of media bias.
Oh shit.
There is. I think it's. How can I say this? I don't feel like everybody's out.
Give us an example.
Yeah.
Give us an example, please.
Damn it! I see. I don't read mainstream articles anymore like that because of the media bias. But
Well, you gotta have an example. Fire. You got to have an example.
No. All right. I do not have a concrete example, but
How you
you know what? No. All right. All right. Example. Bring it to that stupid ass GameSpot video. All right. That GameSpot video where they were trying to tell when it was like their first year with the Xbox One, and they were saying the most ridiculous things. Like the girl didn't know how to get the settings when you got like 6 ways to get the settings. They didn't know where their games were, or where the pause menu was, or how to navigate the UI, like as if it was the most difficult thing to use.
You talking about the Xbox One UI?
Yeah.
It is.
It's not difficult to use.
Bro.
It is not difficult to use.
It's not difficult to use.
My
but
2-year-old son and daughter, my
man.
twins, know how to get to where they.
So why they change the whole UI completely to make it more easy to get to things?
Why are we upgrading from Windows 8 to Windows 10?
But either way, they're changing things to make it faster.
Upgrading from Windows 8 to Windows 10?
Either way,
Windows
they're
8
making
was
it
trash.
faster.
Windows 8 was
Windows
dog.
8 was not trash.
Windows 8 was trash.
Windows 8 was good, sir.
Windows 8 was trash.
8.1. 8.1.
Okay, 8.1 was better, but Windows 8 was trash.
I don't understand why people don't like Windows 8.1. I never see the Metro style. Never. It looks like Windows 7, and it it's faster. I don't know. I'm at 10 now. I think 10 is cool, but like he said, if the UI on Xbox was perfect, they wouldn't be changing it so fast, so early.
Makes no sense.
To make you learn something new all over again. I always have. I mean, I can get around the UI, but sometimes when I have like a redeemer code when I'm doing my Xbox Live, it's hard for me to find where is that to do the whole scanner thing. I haven't did it since I bought the Day 1 edition. It came with a little achievement or whatever. That's hard for me to find every time. Every time I get a YouTube video to find it.
Xbox use the code.
I just feel like they took a step back from the 360 UI because it was a lot more simple to navigate it. Like the party system, you can get to everything like that. But with the Xbox
Look
One,
how many times they changed that UI though. They changed that UI.
but it was all based on the same things. if you just press the Xbox button, the little thing pops
I like
up.
the Blaze. The Blaze was the shit.
So, I mean, as far as media bias goes, I've seen some examples, some articles. They're like independent, outlets, not major ones, that are clearly, biased. But anybody can make a website, so you're gonna have websites like those on either side, right? But as far as the general media, I don't think it's a bias. I think it's like, yeah, like Harday said, it's the same thing that happened last generation. Like they're just getting what they deserve. Like last generation, the PS3 deserved to be trashed for what Sony was doing, and I don't think the Xbox One deserves it right now. Like at this point in time, in the beginning, yeah, I think I think the media is kind of dragging it a little bit. They're dragging it, from what happened in the beginning. But I mean, that's what happens when you kind of turn people off in the beginning. They kind of never get over it, and they're just rolling with, I guess.
Hold up though. Have you seen the media the last couple of days for Xbox?
Oh yeah, they're
Every
saying
damn headline is the most powerful system ever. Like they showing love.
Yeah,
That's what happens when PlayStation doesn't show up to an event that Microsoft is at.
Oh,
If
shit.
PlayStation was there, it would have been leveled off. They probably would have been like Microsoft lying about cloud again. That's probably what the headlines would have been if Sony was there.
What would Sony would have shown if they went to a Gamescom?
I don't think they would have really had anything new.
Nothing. So either way.
What?
Go ahead.
Hold on. Was Horizon? Didn't Horizon make another appearance at Gamescom though?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, they showed. I don't think they showed off any. I was looking for it. I don't think they showed off any gameplay.
Ain't Sony on the floor?
They might be.
I think some of the devs was there. I don't think I think that's about it for the exclusive games.
Yeah, I saw one thing. No, we saw something about No Man's Sky, I think, and Horizon. I think that was it. But speaking of No Man's Sky, some Ellie Jones on Twitter, wants to know everybody's opinion on No Man's Sky. You already know my opinion. I don't know what the hell that game is about. It's exploration. It's a Minecraft level game. That's all it is.
And they made up a number for how many planets there are.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be
A billion, trillion, zillions. Like, but what the hell? I really don't understand what the game is about. Like, to me, it's like Drive Club, bro. Like, this shit is just being stretched out for so long to the point that I don't even give a fuck about it no more. At one point in time, I really did think No Man's Sky was going to be kind of fire, but I just don't give a fuck now.
I feel like people are just hyping up that game, and they don't even know what it's about. You just see exploring and doing nothing. There's no objective really.
Yeah,
And people are like, oh my god!
do at all. It's
Like,
nothing.
what are you excited?
It's beyond reality.
And they're gonna call you a casual if you don't like it too.
Yeah. So
Casual. You don't like this game?
I'd be careful when I talk about No Man's Sky if I ever talk about it.
That thing got fanboys before the game even come out.
Makes no sense.
Crazy. Like y'all didn't even play the game. The joint could be trash, and they already got like fanatics for that game.
I mean, so far they ain't really showed nothing. Nothing.
So yeah, that's the
I mean,
consensus.
listen, if the Xbox One had a power of 20 of them, then they can have 18. They can have 18 trillion planets. God damn it.
Yeah.
And they said
All
none
talk.
of that is stored on like what did they say how they handling that? None of it is stored or on the hard disk or something like that.
Oh jeez. What they saying stored?
I don't remember, but it was in the fact.
Stored on the sun.
And the sun or something? Like, what's it stored?
They said it's not processed like in real time or something like that. I don't remember.
That nigga said no man's buying. These niggas in the comment section is funny as hell.
Oh shit! Is that supposed to be like that's gonna get her like a retail release, right? It's not just downloadable.
I have no idea. I don't know if it's digital or retail. I'm not sure.
All right.
I don't know, but they got fanboys rooting for it already, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. Will the PS4 outsell the PlayStation 2's lifetime sales?
If it stays
I'm gonna
on this
say-
track,
I'm gonna say if the generation lasts long enough, it will.
Yeah, I can say that too. If it lasts more than 7 years, maybe it might be able to outsell it.
I don't even think it's gonna last that long though.
Yeah.
I don't think no system has a chance of stopping topping the PS2. To be honest, I honestly think it was just 100. What is it, 150 mil? 150.
55.
155 or something like that.
And nobody is stopping that. Bro. Like I don't get
Hold on,
it.
where did the Wii stop at?
Like 90 or something like that,
They
or
don't put
100.
it around 100.
Yeah, it's 100.
It's around
We
100
should
or
have never
90.
even been there though, for real.
Yeah, we sports gave it that.
Yeah. And that whole fitness movement, they was thinking everybody could lose weight stuff on that damn thing.
I mean, are we even going to talk about what is it called? NX, Nintendo's new system?
Yeah,
Like,
somebody just
I don't-
asked a question about that. Anybody want to, finish chiming in about the PlayStation 4, then we can move into Nintendo.
I don't think it's gonna surpass the PS2. I think it'll taper off. I think it'll probably settle in around like maybe 80, 90.
Okay.
In total sales?
In
Yeah,
total.
the Xbox 360 and the PS3 surpassed that, didn't
Yeah,
it?
they got 100 mil each.
Yeah, so it's definitely going to pass that. Maybe
Yeah, it's
100.
gonna pass
I think
that.
100. I think it probably reached like 115, 20 around there.
Yeah, 115, 20 is a good range.
Okay.
Where do you think the Xbox One gonna end off at?
Hey, hold on, we can.
I'm gonna say, to be honest with you though, I'd probably say the same thing, bro. Because you gotta think, PlayStation 3 did catch up when it was all said and done. When the war was
Yeah, but hold up, though.
When nobody's
was never
counting
this
no
big.
more.
The gap was never that big though.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't that goddamn big.
Y'all keep doubting the cloud though. When
I
that
don't
the
think
cloud,
that-
bro.
Xbox One will at least
What-
topple Xbox 360.
Winning every month, NPD, when that cloud drop, November 10th, I'm calling it. I'm telling you.
I think
Well, the Xbox One is selling better than the 360 at the same
Yeah.
time, right?
Yeah, it's going to topple Xbox 360 at least.
All right. Nintendo, we don't got no, I guess, Nintendo dude in here. To really, I guess,
You
give
can just move
us
on, man. Nobody care about no NX.
I'm gonna take
Nobody gives a damn about no NX.
I didn't get a Nintendo guy to give us their expert account on
I'm a
this.
fanboy, bro. What are you talking about? You laughing?
I'm gonna try to have somebody on next week. We need a Nintendo's expert account on this. But honestly, I don't give a. Honestly, I didn't invite no Nintendo dude because I don't feel like Nintendo worth talking about. Like, I don't feel like
I ain't the biggest Nintendo fanboy ever.
It's not a console worth talking about. I feel like there's nothing to talk about it. I mean, next we don't really know nothing about it. The Wii U is dead. Literally anybody who denies that at this point is like delusional.
I'm gonna say this because Nintendo holds my number 2 favorite game of all time, franchise of all time, which is Pocket Monsters or Pokemon for y'all niggas. If they would have released a game like that on the Wii U,
What is that?
early on, Pokemon, they would have at least sold way more than what they're doing right now. And with the NX, there's a rumor that Diddy Kong Racing 2 was supposedly supposed to be going on there because it was supposed to come to the Wii U, but they pushed it back because the Wii U was ass. So there's a rumor that on release date, the NX, if it's still going to be considered that's going to be one of the games that's going to be released.
You mean like
Is it supposed to be a console or a handheld?
It's supposed to be a console, but they said it's not going to compete with the PS4 and/or Xbox One.
Oh my God! Never
As
mind.
far as graphics.
Wow.
I mean, it's even supposed to have like this. Like I said, these are rumors, but it's even supposed to have it's supposed to have an Android operating system.
That shit gonna
I think
get
they debunked
modded
that already.
They at launch.
Oh, they debunked it. See, I wasn't sure if they have or not.
So if it's not supposed to compete with the PS4, Xbox One, is it competing with the Wii U? I don't understand.
I guess it's got to be a little bit better than the Wii U.
I think they're just saying that just so they don't have to worry about sales comparisons. Just to say we got another console out, but don't compare it to the Xbox. We're not in the same race as the PlayStation and the Xbox. It's just here. Like,
But if when this console comes out, like, are they gonna just like do all the games that they did already in a better version, or are they gonna give?
You already know that. You already know that, player.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Mario, you know it.
I can't. I don't know, man.
I'm just interested to see what the gimmick's gonna be this time around.
VR. It's probably going to have VR in it.
They don't. I
That's
don't
what shit's
think they
doing.
believe in VR. I don't think Nintendo is a believer in it.
Wasn't they the ones who was gonna come out with that shit you put on your finger?
Hey, hold on. Somebody did some shit with what it was like checking blood pressure. What was that? Who had the idea? Yeah, it was something that it was supposed to be a device that's supposed to check your blood pressure.
I thought that was PlayStation.
Yeah, I think it was
heartbeat sensor or something like that.
Yeah.
I think it might have been Xbox One. I thought it was the Connect or something.
They bringing this Modern Warfare 2 bullshit into this. They want heartbeat sensors on you in real time.
Sony also trying to bring back the Move. Like for what? For what valuable reason are they trying to bring the Move back? But you know.
See, and the thing about that Morpheus thing is, right, like, it seemed like you needed a PlayStation Move to use it. I think that who's rebuying a PlayStation Move for Morpheus? They better, unless they selling it with Morpheus.
I mean, like I said, they try to come out with a Move too.
Yeah, they might want to
have to buy it. Yeah, they might buy it.
So ain't nobody buying a Move alone. I don't think you could buy those things no more. They still selling them?
Probably at Kmart somewhere.
Probably at the antique shop. Yeah, that joint crazy, man. Let me get one more let me get another question. Yeah, Nintendo's dead. We don't really care. I'm gonna try to get Trey or Shokio on next week.
Hopefully some Nintendo news next week.
Yeah, I gotta have a representative.
Damn, boy.
Somebody was saying that Rockstar has some type of did Rockstar show up at Gamescom? Somebody was saying there's like a rumor that they're releasing some new games.
Oh, yeah, like a private screening for some game. Yeah. I have no idea what game that's supposed to be.
I mean, there was a rumor a while ago during the E3 era that Rockstar and Sony were working on a game, like an exclusive game, but nothing ever like really came out about it.
Yeah, that some spy game.
Yeah.
Did anybody really go until like when heist mode finally got released? Like, did anybody here like?
I still never done a heist.
The same here.
Heist got dragged out so long.
They just took too long, and I'm like, yo,
heist is pretty good. It's kind of hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's actually fire though.
No, heist
you
is
actually
good.
have a time to get on it. Yeah, you just need your niggas, because if you're doing it with some randoms, you're not gonna do the heist at all.
Kind of like Destiny raids.
We don't play that shit.
Yeah. Nah, because heist is actually fire, bro. Like,
you was hyping the shit out of Destiny, DJ.
Nah,
Mr. I have adapted.
No, I was hyping Destiny before, because in the beta there wasn't all these superpowers though. Like, I didn't know about all that shit. And
you don't like the rest of the skill tree.
Like, okay, you thought there was just one power that each one of these classes have.
No, there was
then
two.
You learned it's a whole bunch of like
they had it in the beta. It was just locked.
Yeah,
but
so I didn't know it was going to be all that, and I didn't think it was going to be so unbalanced. That's why I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I ain't playing this garbage no more.
I thought you adapted though.
Listen, I can't adapt to that unbalanced trash. So we got some news that apparently Konami treat their employees like shit, and that's apparently why Kojima and Konami fell out and everything like that. What do y'all think about the whole falling out between them and them taking his name off the game and the label and everything like that?
I believe it's just flat out disrespectful, and then a lot of people are already saying that this is the last game they're gonna buy from them. After that, it's a wrap.
Yeah, a lot of people basically saying they're done after this, Metal Gear. They're done with Konami.
I don't care about all that. If Konami make a game I want to play, I'm getting it. I don't know what they did to their employees and all that. Like, quit, move on. Shit.
It reminded me of
that's people taking a real person. I don't like the way you treated Kojima. I'm not buying anything from you. If they make a game that we want to play, we're gonna play it.
That might be true.
Because
I think you might be right to a certain extent, because other than Metal Gear, what games are they really making that people want to play?
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yes, I forgot they made
Yu-Gi-Oh. But I'm just saying, like, what other like AAA
man, bro,
making out here? Like, so if there's, you got some fans that are just die-hard fans that'll come at you, and if some of these people see how they really treating Kojima, especially with disrespecting the nigga, taking his name off the game, and I give a huge shout out for NVIDIA for still keeping his name on there. They siding with Kojima when it's all said and done. some people might not never get it, another Metal Gear Solid game, fam, because of that. And there's already people saying they're not gonna buy this one because they feel disrespected.
Well, they just gonna miss out then, I guess. Everybody else having a blast, you be sitting there. I don't like the way they treat a Kojima. I'm just not.
Like they know the man.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I was one of the ones that said, I didn't say it in a video or anything like that, but after reading how they kind of treat their employees, I didn't get a good vibe for it. So I mean, I've never been a big fan of Konami in the first place, so I was just like, what the hell with them, honestly. So I don't think the game's gonna be that great anyway. That's just my opinion. But
Metal Gear Solid 5?
Yep.
Ooh,
I don't think it's
don't
gonna
say
be
that. Don't say that, bro.
I don't think it's gonna be that great.
Oh,
The multiplayer doesn't come
Metal
out.
Gear? Oh,
Time
you
out.
bugging.
The
Time
fanboy is
out.
gonna attack you, man.
Time out.
I don't think it's
You
gonna be that
don't
great.
think Metal Gear Solid 5 is gonna be that great, right?
Yep.
But you thought Screen Ride was great?
Hey, you got me on record saying that. Nobody has me on.
Did you say it in private?
No, I thought this. Hey, the most I said about Screen Ride is like, it's different.
It's different.
It's different.
different.
That's it.
Yeah, I didn't buy a Screen Ride on. I didn't buy it.
What is that game, yo? I was always confused
Okay,
by that shit.
that's a Connect game. Isn't that a Connect
That was a
game?
roller
Nah,
coaster
it
simulator.
doesn't use Kinect. It's more of like a roller coaster like sim, a roller coaster like Death Trap.
Railroad
sim.
Tycoon.
Yeah.
Roller Coaster Tycoon, yeah.
For adults.
For adults.
Oh, and don't that game want buildings and shit falling down? Did they use the power of the cloud for that? I seen destruction in that game. I seen
It
destruction.
is destruction. Destruction.
I'm not gonna agree with my man's, but I'm gonna say that I grew up a PlayStation fanboy prior to a Nintendo fanboy, but I've never actually played Metal Gear Solid. I'm being real with y'all. I've never played a single Metal Gear Solid. I played only one, which was the one that came with the PS3. What is it, Metal Gear Solid 3 or whatever that came with the PS3? Not 3, but 4. Whatever one came out with the PS3. I played that one.
Okay, yeah.
And I didn't even play the whole thing. I don't know how I skipped that. Like, I skipped Metal Gear and I skipped Final Fantasy. I skipped that phase as well. But I'm actually looking forward to this game. I'm a multiplayer dude, so when they said that multiplayer ain't coming out, I'm like, look, man.
This man blacked out. He's like, what?
Yeah, I'm like, look, bro, they might wait to get that GameFly treatment too, bro. Like,
All right.
but I ain't gonna be stupid and say it's not gonna be that good. You got to wrap it up, Mom, with that one. They got crazy fans, bro. They already putting that as game of the year tied with Fallout.
They gonna go out with a bang, bro.
All right. I think it's gonna be the last question because I think we're gonna hit an hour and a half. That's a good time. Phil Spencer, right? Or I like to call him Phil Base God Spencer, right?
Oh, God.
For the Jesus Box One.
Yeah.
If
Hey, he's doing a good job, man. He's doing a
He
good
is.
job.
he is, that's and that's part of the question. Like, where do you think Xbox One would be right now if he didn't take that position
Oh, man.
after it launched?
Back at GameStop.
You see how the Wii U is doing right now?
Yeah.
A little bit better than the Wii U.
Pretty much.
Yo, no lie. I think if it wasn't for Phil Spencer, a lot of things that's getting done for the Xbox One would not, like, it's getting monthly updates. It's getting better games for games with gold. Now it's getting somewhat better games. Progressively getting better.
They would have probably still had that Netflix paywall if it wasn't Phil Spencer.
Yeah, stuff like that.
I mean, you probably
all great changes.
to be
I
honest.
didn't even know it had a Netflix paywall.
Yeah,
bro.
They had a paywall to use the browser.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
You couldn't send a voice message. Nigga.
Yeah, I was just about to say that they finally got voice messages.
I mean, you probably wouldn't be able to do shit without gold as it is now if it wasn't for that nigga changing shit. As well as, to be honest, we probably still wouldn't be able to play the Xbox One without the Kinect if it wasn't for that nigga coming through.
It's true.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, 'cause they did say it didn't work without it, so
And there would be no backwards compatibility right
It's
now.
impossible.
Like real rap.
So
no, you know what Don would have told you, get an Xbox 360 you want to play old games.
Yeah.
We got the console for you, 360.
so it's safe to say Phil Spencer saved the Xbox One. 'Cause I think he did.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
God,
absolutely.
yes, he did.
Absolutely.
I mean, as much shit as we give Xbox and all these other systems, I'm pretty sure the majority of us have every system when it's all said and done. I just think that when you look at it compared to PS4, PS4 is just so far gone that it's just playing a catch-up game. But it's not like Xbox One is such a terrible fucking piece of hardware. It's not like it's the Wii U. Like
it's not there.
It's just nowhere. Like when you compare it to Xbox 360, it's just like, bro, Xbox 360 took off, whereas this one is like, no. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're gonna be some years before it even stands a chance of even catching up.
That's the thing with me. I had an Xbox 360 since launch last gen, and that was my main console all last gen. And I got
Me
PS4
too.
late. Yeah. And then I switched to the PS4 mainly this gen, and I didn't even think I was gonna get an Xbox One, but that Gears One, yeah,
That's why I got my Xbox One in the first place. Was Gears.
I was
Like,
forced.
I was an Xbox 360 dude last gen as well. I had a PS3 as well, but I didn't feel like playing nothing on there like that. But Xbox 360 took the majority of my time, especially them not, a lot of people back in the PS3 days didn't even have mics.
It was a ghost town.
It was very bad. And so, to be honest with you, I got my PS4 for the simple fact that I felt like, look, bro, I didn't want Sony to go out of business. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they was going through some struggle and shit, bro. Like,
They was not going out of business.
I know, but I'm just in my mind. That's what I was thinking. Like, I was going through such hard times. I was like, look, bro, I got to give them this money so they.
It was a big circus,
bro. I ain't bullshitting, bro. Like that's the main reason why I got my PS4 for the low $200 anyway. But I was just saying, bro. I felt like they was having some struggle.
This man about to buy stocks in Sony.
I was like, bro, this is not.
I think they need a Phil Spencer over there on the PlayStation side.
I know, right?
Definitely do.
These niggas getting comfortable.
They stuck in their own ways like Nintendo is.
Update that PSN.
They get too comfortable over there, man.
Way too comfortable.
I mean,
Did
that's
Sony
how all systems are.
Did Sony give out a professional reply about the hashtag Better PSN, about whatever changes?
Bullshit. Well, here's what they said. They said, we're listening. That's all. That's pretty much.
Bro,
We're listening.
Sony is.
They're like, we're listening, but these consoles are still being sold. So
Yeah.
Sony is out here. When you question Sony on anything, they asked them, why can't we change our PSN yet? Their excuse was because trolls. We wanted to stop trolls from making multiple accounts
Harassing you.
somebody and harassing.
They should put a
What the fuck is
paywall
he
behind
talking
that.
about? I can easily make an account and keep harassing the nigga. Like, what are you
There's a
talking
block
about?
feature. Can't you block
that shit was like, I thought it
Yeah,
was
you can
like,
block people.
My favorite, one of my favorite PlayStation responses. This dude asked the PlayStation, when is Life is Strange? I think episode 3 coming out. This dude sent him a Steam link. I remember
that. I remember that. That was crazy. Like, nigga, what? Oh my god.
Well, that's why I got an Xbox One, because I needed that Gears. I wasn't trying to be on, play that waiting game that your PC.
The PC wait, master wait.
I wasn't trying to be on the fucking waiting list and all that shit. So I need that Gears now. Day one.
And the majority of the people that had 360s, I mean, it's a lot of haters of Gears, which I've never understood why. But
Man,
most people bought Xbox One for Gears and/or Halo, to be honest.
I bought that shit last month.
And, believe it or not, a lot of the 360s, user base, met
It was
Gears
the
before they
PS4.
met Halo.
I did.
Hold on. Hey, BG, you getting that Gears player
Yeah.
on Xbox One?
Yeah.
This man about to get body.
Okay. Say no more, player. Say no more.
I don't know why you asking.
Yeah, you know why I'm asking.
I don't know why you asking.
Because when we was playing that Gears 3, you was getting trashed.
Nah. He exaggerated. I definitely wasn't.
The next week.
It was
Okay.
one game.
360 the next
It
week.
was one game I did that in.
Yo, so everybody watching, that man BG about to get exposed in Gears 1.
It was like one game, fam.
Gears 3.
It was
Gears 3
definitely
was
one
easy as
game.
hell. Gears 3 is easier than the other two.
Yeah, Gears of War 3 was
Gears 3
definitely.
was definitely
Judgment is simplistic as fuck.
I don't even know what Judgment is.
I never played Judgment.
I ain't
we
like
don't
the
even really
new
recognize
additions to
that.
Judgment.
I ain't
Man,
gonna lie.
I feel like they tried to put like a Call of Duty feel for it. You could like
And that one game I was getting bodied, it was because of that what was the sword off, right?
Oh, you still talking about that?
Nah, the sword off, yo, son, the sword off was hella deep.
Nah. It was
You
too
know,
much.
Buddy,
I
Buddy asked that question about 2016. I'm gonna be biased and just say Gears of War 4, at least for multiplayer.
Oh, I would be monitoring you, dog. It's on. It's on.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna say Gears of War 4 might be next year multiplayer at least. But
I hope the multiplayer is working day one fine, man. I hope it ain't no
Gears
bullshit.
2 and Gears 3 multiplayer did not work that well on release. That shit threw me off.
Yeah, I think all Gears of War, like I feel like most of the Gears of Wars, like the multiplayer had some crazy dumb lag issue. Like,
Well, Gears 1 was, I understood that. It's because you were the host. So if you were the host 100% and you got a shitty connection, then of course everybody gonna lag.
It's
But
gonna be
Gears
up
2 and 3, they started doing that air quotes dedicated server shit, and it still wasn't really 100% them. It was like 70% you and then 30 or 40% them. So they still had hosts in those games.
Gears 2 was the worst, but I loved it.
It was.
it was. I love that shit.
Gears.
Hell, Cliff,
That's my favorite
Gears
Gears.
of War 2 days.
Yeah, Gears of War 2 is definitely the
Under
worst.
that shit.
If they had made a Gears remaster, Ultimate Edition, Gears 2, oh man. I think I would just got rid of my PS4. I'll just mainly be Xbox head. I would have turned.
Man, I wish they put Gears 2 on dedicated servers, man. That'd have been shit.
Yeah.
Word.
That was
BG, you can't run this
The problem
time.
was that it was the connection was just ass. And I ain't gonna lie, Gears 2 maps was big as fuck for no reason, bro. Like some of their maps was way too big for
Gears
no
2
reason.
had the best maps, I think.
Some of their maps was just retarded. Like
On
that
Gears
big
2?
ass. Yeah, like that big ass. It was kind of like canals if y'all remember Gears of War 1, and it was like an underpass, but it was just big as fuck for no reason. Like I felt like it was Battlefield, bro. Like I was playing Bad Company.
I think it was probably one of the
No,
DLC maps.
the one map in the DLC was big as hell. It was
Courtyard. I know Courtyard was hella big.
Is it the one with the melt the where they had the factory?
No, not that one. It was one where it had the boom at the bottom of the map. It was a map that like went up.
Father's Garden? That
Man, that
Yeah.
Is anybody here getting Battlefront? We totally get Battlefront.
Oh yeah, I'm getting Battlefront. Come on, Star Wars.
I think
Yeah.
I'll try it on EA Access. That's gonna make me make.
Ain't
my
gonna be
decision.
no trying. You gonna buy that? ain't gonna be no trying. Star Wars Battlefront was the shit back in the day on PS2, fam. Like that game was amazing back in the day. I mean, I'm kind of feeling some type of way about it being no space battles, but ultimately that game look like it's gonna be that merch.
Oh yeah, how do y'all feel about Halo 5?
I don't give a fuck.
I'm getting it.
I'll play the
You get it?
campaign. I'll play Halo
My niggas in the bed in the game.
I'm biased, bro. You like Gears or you like Halo?
I love Gears, but like after Halo 3, it just went all downhill after that. Like Halo 5, it looks like a regular.
How you not like Halo 4 though? Halo 4 is like
Halo 4 was
damn
ass.
Oh
What do
my
you mean?
god!
You like Halo 4?
that was Kid Smooth. I mean, excuse me. That was Kid Smooth first Halo.
No. My first, the first Halo I owned was Halo 3. I didn't own an OG Xbox, so the first Halo I owned was I put more hours into Halo 3 than I did Halo 4. I just think Halo 4 I didn't realize how much of a difference like running in Halo was, like sprinting, like where you weren't just jogging anymore. I think that the way they put in the like the abilities that you have where you don't always have them, but you have to earn them, and then you can switch it out with your loadout, and that's why I'm looking forward to Halo 5, because Halo, for some reason in Halo games, they find a way to balance the shit out of it. Like there's almost no one has an advantage until you get to like a power weapon. That's about it. So Halo, I don't know. I think Halo 4 was to me was one of the best Halos, and I think it was underrated like crazy.
Sadly, and I emphasize sadly because I know y'all gonna hate me for saying this, but I actually liked Halo Reach. I don't know why. It just I think it because I came from Call of Duty and it just reminded me so much.
That's
of
why.
Call of Duty. Like it reminded me so much, and it was so easy, and I was just dominating niggas for a nigga that don't play that game.
So I played Halo 5.
I definitely played
Halo 5.
I ain't getting Halo.
For the people that played it, how did it feel?
It didn't feel bad.
Halo 5.
Yeah, it didn't feel bad. I played the beta. It definitely didn't feel bad.
I know BG liked it because he was beasting. That's the only reason why.
I beast in every game. Let's not talk about
VR
I beast in everything.
Player, not that
VR definitely felt live though. That battle rifle was clean.
I was definitely bodying dudes in that beta though. I can't wait for that game.
Man, BG joined my game one morning. I was doing trash. I left her the shit off, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. That Halo 5.
They be jumping on that shit.
If you're an OG Halo player, I think those people gonna hate that game.
That's what I'm saying.
It's easy as hell. Very easy.
It's pick up and play. They call out power.
Yeah, it's very new friendly.
Yeah, it's way too casual. I don't like it.
I was bodying dudes. That's all.
I mean, it'll make for good YouTube videos, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that Gears ain't pick up and play though.
Nope.
Hell no.
Miji picked that up though. Picked that up though.
E3.
What?
I was bodying dudes at E3, man.
Yeah, you're right.
What? What you talking about? A bunch of fucking old ass reporters?
Like, did everybody in here play Ultimate Edition beta though?
Yeah.
Like I said, I do think it just coming from Gears 1 and that being my favorite, it definitely felt really good playing the Ultimate Edition. But it was easy as fuck, bro. Like that game was easy as fuck too.
All right, yo. All right, well, last topic. We're gonna get the hell out of here. Phil Spencer said that they're gonna focus on more first-party exclusives than and focus less on third parties. I think that might be a little bit concerning because they have a pretty good resume of, you know, their lineup being third party. I mean, when you think about Dead Rising, Rise, Sunset Overdrive, Tomb Raider, Scalebound, Quantum Break, what if they like really?
Goddamn.
Yeah, you didn't. Much. I didn't realize it was so much until I thought about it. Like, what if?
I think he mean more like the exclusive deals on third party.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, more exclusive.
No
deals.
more Call of Duty deals and shit like that.
Oh, he was talking about that.
Shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, all the third-party games are still coming to Xbox One. He just talking about like the Tomb Raider deals and the Call of Duty deals that they had in the past. They staring away from that.
Okay.
Because it ain't working for them. So they ain't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this just develop first-party games and new IPs, please. New IPs. That's the reason I switched over to the PS4 from Xbox 360 anyway, because I kept seeing the same formula: Gears, Halo, maybe Forza or Fable, and that was the whole cycle.
Oh, they running with Forza. They running with Forza now.
Forza Horizon is the truth.
Yeah, I like Forza Horizon though. That shit is good. That's way better than Drive Club. Drive Club.
Does any of y'all play PvZ?
Yeah, I like PvZ.
Yeah, that number 2 looked kind of fire.
Plants vs Zombies. Okay.
Yeah. Plants vs Zombies. Yeah, that number 2 looked kind of fire when they showed it. What did y'all think of Homefront?
Oh, Homefront. I was one of the weird people that actually liked the first Homefront, the multiplayer. I enjoyed it.
No, you ain't the only one. I was
okay.
I liked it because I was.
Yeah, look, it was me, you, and NASA was the only niggas.
Yeah, NASA. I know NASA love that game.
I'm on Homefront, because I actually
NASA like anything that's not like. Oh my God, I don't know about NASA.
NASA like to go to listen. NASA likes to go the opposite way. He don't like to do anything that everybody's doing. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So he'll be that one nigga out of everybody that says Fantastic Four was an amazing movie. Even though everybody else said that shit is ass.
Or if you was outside and you was like, yo, it's hot as shit. It could be 120
cold as
degrees
hell.
outside. And you be like, yo, it's hot as shit out here. Everybody agree, like, yeah, man, it's hot. NASA will be like, it ain't that hot. Like, nigga, it's 120 out here. He always got to go against the grain.
My brother like that, bro. He a contrarian like a motherfucker.
I can't wait for that.
I thought Homefront looked nice, but it's just like that. How you gonna take out one of the main features, multiplayer? Like that's.
I thought it did have multiplayer.
Yeah,
that's co-op.
Nah, it's co-op.
Yeah, did they switch the engine on that game?
I'm sure it's co-op.
Yeah, it's no
it's
multiplayer.
co-op. There's no multiplayer.
I could
in
swear
it.
they said there's
Traditional
multiplayer.
I swore they're gonna have a multiplayer
Yeah.
beta for Xbox One.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
said
they
that
are.
shit.
They are.
Oh,
They
then
are.
they must have
Yeah.
switched that
December.
shit because they
In
definitely
December.
said that whole wasn't going to be multiplayer like how we
And
were
that thing take place
multiplayer.
in Philadelphia, so I'm on board already.
Oh, that means the game gonna be trash.
Hey, speaking of that,
Oh,
speaking
look
of
at
that, what's up with your man's Meek, bro? what's up with your man's dissing y'all rap
Oh
thing?
man.
I don't know if you want them
Yo, you
problems.
need to block me.
y'all
Hey,
had.
are you looking at your chat, BG?
That nigga Ronald, though?
This
Bunch of
motherfucker
trolls.
talking about some. You got 82,000 bots because of your sub count and shit like that.
Oh, word? Okay.
Oh,
You can keep sucking that dick, though. That's cool.
Whoa.
That's cool.
Whoa. Whoa.
You can keep sucking one.
Why he watching though? Why he not one of the
That's
bots?
what I'm
That's not watching.
These niggas.
You still thinking, like, really, I got bots? Like, really? Shut up. Come on. You lame.
Wait,
These
that
the
was a
same
thing at
dudes
one
that
point?
still go and watch Crap Gamer. So yeah.
So, yeah, I think we had like 140. No, we had 135. So, yeah, we going to go ahead and end this right now. Shout out to all y'all for coming. Shout out to the viewers. You know, thank everybody in the podcast for coming through. We're going to do this again next week, same time.
Hopefully we have a Nintendo person.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch it up. I'll let y'all know who coming. But everybody y'all see now is gonna be back on again eventually. I'm just gonna switch it up week to week.
Yep.
Everybody just give a closing statement. Cookie, go ahead.
You follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, subscribe to my that stuff. No, I'm playing. But yeah, Gamescom was good. Can't wait for Gears. That's it. That's all I gotta say.
T-Tech.
I appreciate the invite. Chilling with y'all, man. It's been a long time overdue. Thanks for the invite again, man. Much support. We game here.
Look at Fazzy is such a groupie, yo. He want you to shout him out, Cookie. This nigga's a groupie.
Nah, bro.
Kid Smooth.
Yeah, just follow me on Twitter at KidSmooth, aka the best bot. Visit the official WeGameHere.com.
Oh, what's your handle, nigga?
Listen, man, Xbox is the best box. We know this, man.
The best
The
box.
Jesus box, man. You already know. We already
Yo,
know
the
this.
God box one, the Jesus
Hold
box
on, you
one.
claiming
We
the
know
best
this. I don't know why
box?
you. Oh,
Yeah, this my like. Hold on. No, it doesn't say it on this shirt. It says it on another shirt. But
This man rock. This man live.
Nah, my tagline: the Xbox is the best box, and I am the best bot. It's been
Oh
like
my
that.
god. I got a rap. Oh man.
Either you got a rap.
Bars, nigga.
all right.
Hold on. Tell me. For real. Say that again, though. For real. Say that again. Hold on. What's the slogan? I'm trying to get the slogan.
Yeah,
The slogan is Xbox is the best box, and I am the best bot.
Oh shit.
At least he real, but
Yeah, that's some funny shit right there. Okay, I got you, player.
All right. Hard at your closing statement.
August 25th, watch BG get exposed. That's
oh.
BG ain't about this Gears life,
Oh
and he
man.
gonna get exposed.
Sip
I
C.
like how when this is the life when you a beast, right? Dudes always try to find that one game. It could be a million games you good at. Dudes try to find, I bet you not good at this one game. It's not easy being the best, man. I'm telling you.
Oh my!
It's not easy
You told
being
yourself
the
that, bro.
best.
You told yourself that.
They always try to find that one game. Anyway, UTX.
Squad.
This man.
That's how we're going to do.
Alright,
Don't follow me. Don't subscribe. I'm Gucci.
All right, y'all. We out of here. You already know who I am. I'm gonna put this up on SoundCloud. Link will be in the description if you want to find it on SoundCloud, and I'm gonna try to get to that iTunes thing eventually. But yeah, we out, y'all. Peace.
Brig Squad.